This is going to be your guide on how to purchase a house for the first time. My name is Carlos. I am a licensed realtor here in the state of Maryland. These are going to be the steps that I talk about to every single home buyer that I take on as a client. Hopefully this guide will help give you more clarity on where you are in the process of being ready to purchase your home. A couple things that I want to get out of the way is that I understand there's a lot of fear, a lot of concern, a lot of uncertainty that comes with purchasing a home for the first time. I always like to start the conversation by setting expectations with my clients. Everybody's situation is different. The steps are the same. The process may always be slightly different. Step number one, before you talk to a lender, you should take a look at your finances. Take a look at where your credit is at. Take a look at how much you have in your savings account. Why this is important is because these are the things that a lender is going to look at. A lender is going to look at your credit, they're going to look at your income, and they're going to look at your debt. Your income decides how much home you can afford. A lot of people ask me, what is the credit score that I need to have in order to be able to qualify for a mortgage? Believe it or not, you can purchase a house with as little as 580 credit score. Yes, 580. But hear me out. Would I advise you to purchase a home with 580 credit score? No. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I'm not here to make a quick dollar off of you. I'm here to make you my lifetime client. So I'm gonna give you real advice. I'm gonna put you on a plan to get you ready. Step number one, like I said, get your finances in order and let's talk to a lender. I like to think of speaking to a lender like taking your car to the mechanic shop and they lift up the hood and they tell you everything that they see, right? Okay, your engine's in good condition, but maybe you need new brake pads. Okay, your income is great, but your credit's lacking a little bit. Here are the steps that you need to take in order to fix that and get you ready. If you need help connecting with a lender, please reach out to me. Comment down below or send me a DM on Instagram, or you can find all my contact information in the description. By the way, if you guys have made it this far into the video, I would appreciate it if you guys like, comment, subscribe. Getting pre-approved is important because it shows sellers that you're serious. I will never show a home to a client that's not pre-approved. A pre-approval tells you the numbers. It tells you, it paints a clear picture. There's no guessing at how much you're gonna need to purchase a home. For example, if you do minimum down payment on a $350,000 home using an FHA loan, that's $12,250 that you need to have saved. And when you get a loan estimate, they'll tell you, okay, this is the breakdown, what the monthly is gonna look like, principal, taxes, insurance, interest. Everybody wants a $500,000, $600,000 house, but they aren't prepared for the mortgage payment that comes with that price. Step number three, first-time homebuyer programs. I told you guys that the minimum that you need to qualify for these is $640. I always tell first-time home buyers that this is something that you should take full advantage of. They can save you tens of thousands of dollars that you can maybe put towards repairs, maybe furniture, what do I know, right? Whatever you need, because we all know that once you buy a home, you need to furnish it. I don't want you to be sitting in an empty living room with ramen noodles. Take advantage of first-time homebuyer program. You can tell I don't film YouTube videos often because I hadn't noticed that the lighting wasn't the best. Anyways, let's keep going. The testimonials that I always like to share is the time that I helped one of my close friends from church purchase her home with less than $1,000 out of pocket. In total, she needed $32,000. We were able to secure 5% help towards their down payment from the Maryland mortgage program, which came to be around $20,000. So after negotiating with the seller, I was able to secure around $10,000, a little more than $10,000 towards their closing costs. And I gave her a little bit of a discount on top of that. So they came to the table, her and her boyfriend came to the table with less than $1,000. It was such a rewarding feeling for me. This was such a big win for me and for them. And like I said, if you need help connecting with a lender, please reach out to me. I have no problem connecting you with a trusted lender that is gonna do right by you. Step number 5 is, I will make it easy for you guys. It's just find a realtor. Your realtor is your guide. Your realtor is the person that is going to be in the forefront negotiating for you on your behalf. I like to think that I'm your protector through the home buying process. I look out for you and your best interest. My tip is pick somebody that educates you, not just somebody that's gonna push you through the process and tell you, here, sign this, do this. Make sure you pick the right realtor. And if you're here in Maryland, contact me. The next step is my favorite, it's house hunting. This step is more than just finding a house you like. When you're house hunting, these are certain things that you need to keep in mind. Is it in a good location where it's going to make it easy for you to sell it later on and put it on the market? Condition is, for me, is always like not a big issue. Why? Because something can always be done about the condition of the house. Unless it's obviously something really major, then of course I would not recommend you take on something that's going to cost you a lot of money out of pocket. Don't get caught up in the paint of the house, the color of the cabinets, or the ugly carpet in the rooms. Those are all minor cosmetics that you can change. It's always rewarding if you want to be handy. Who doesn't like a little project? It's not for everybody, of course, and I understand, but there's always that opportunity to add equity, to add value to a house. After we have found the right home for you, the next step is making an offer. When it comes to making an offer on a home, strategy plays a big part, because it's not just, okay, we're gonna purchase it for what they're asking for and just write the offer and send it. No. The first thing I do when a client tells me that they like the home is I call the agent. I'm going to ask the listing agent a couple questions. Okay, do you have an offer? How many, if you do, how many offers? And kind of just try to get as much information from the listing agent as possible to kind of help me put together a competitive offer that's going to give us an edge over any other offers that they may already have. Things that improve an offer are less contingencies, how quick you can perform a home inspection, how much earnest money deposit you are putting down. So these are just some things that can help improve an offer. Sometimes the highest offer isn't always the best offer. I have been in scenarios where my offer wasn't the highest, but it got accepted because I was the first one to submit an offer. All of these things matter, believe it or not, when you're submitting an offer. Once you've put together an offer and submitted it and it's accepted, congratulations, you're under contract. The next step, submitting your earnest money deposit to the title company and scheduling a home inspection. Shortly after you go under contract on a property, within 1 or 2 days, sometimes 3, you will be required to submit a earnest money deposit, aka a EMD, to the title company. As a buyer, you have the right to choose whatever title company that you want to use, and it's your choice as a home buyer to pick whatever home inspector you choose. The home inspection process is pretty simple. The home inspector is going to come to the house. He's going to check it from top to bottom, make sure, and give you a thorough report of the overall condition of the house. Structural, mechanical issues, right? He's going to look at all the appliances. He's going to look at the condition of the AC unit. He's going to look at the condition of the water heater, everything. So after the home inspection is completed and you have the report, if you find anything that you don't like, maybe there are some outlets that don't work. Something that you should keep in mind is be reasonable with the things that you ask the seller to fix. If it's something major, of course, it's within your right to have the seller fix it or give you a credit for those things. Once you get through the home inspection, shortly after, the appraisal will get done. This is when the bank sends an appraiser out to see if the house is worth what you are trying to pay for it. So once you get through appraisal, it's a smooth ride to the closing table. Congratulations, that's the final step. And this step is where you're gonna sign all the documents in person at a title company that you chose. You're gonna bring the remainder of the money that you need for the closing. You're gonna receive the keys to your home at the end of signing all the documents. Congratulations. At that point, you are a homeowner. I hope you found this video very helpful. If you did, I would appreciate it if you like, comment, share this with somebody that is thinking about purchasing a home. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Did I miss something? If you haven't bought a home, I would love to know what's stopping you. Peace.